Make sure you watch this video to the end. There's a reason why you shouldn't share your goals, your dreams, your next move. Don't share it with anyone. By the end of this video, you're going to find out why you shouldn't share your dreams. I am going to share my life story and certain things that happened to me earlier on in my life that will show you exactly why you shouldn't do that. So you see, we live in a culture that is always on the side of showing off. You have to show off your plans, your goals. And in fact, all our social media motivates that. On Instagram, you see people posting their new houses, their next business idea, and all that. And today I'm going to tell you why you should stop that. If you've been doing that, my dear friend, stop it. Don't do it at all because it can be the reason why you become or you don't become whatever you are aspiring. Yes. So when I was growing up, I think in my secondary school education, around that time, I happened to have this friend, a very decent, very, very calm friend. And he was someone I used to be very close to. And because of that, anytime I wanted to do something, I would share with him. You see, it's a very casual thing to do. That was my idea as at that time. So casually, I would share this idea with him. I'll be like, oh, I have this idea. What do you think about it? Now, there was something strange. What I found out was anytime we were going to play or we were going to do something casual, he would be very, very happy. But anytime I shared a goal, like I shared a plan, something that was very, very beneficial, his energy seemed to drop. And all that he would say is, okay, I hope it works. Oh, okay. And sometimes too, he would easily shift the conversation as if he wasn't interested in whatever we are doing, whatever I'm talking about. It happened a couple of times, but you see, when you're growing up, certain cues you don't really notice. You don't really take note of certain things. It happened continuously. Now, what broke the whole thing, what broke the entire facade is one day he discouraged me. He was like, okay, I know you are very, very happy, but this thing is not possible. When you go up and down, it won't work. So don't even bother yourself. That is the reason why anytime you are talking to me, I tell you, don't, I'm not interested in whatever you are saying. Let me put it that way. That is what this friend told me. And I became very, very surprised. I was still trying, my little mind was still trying to tell him that, oh, this is possible. You look at this, look at that. But he was very, very resolute on what he was saying that this thing is not possible. And because of him, a lot of ideas that I had, a lot of things that I wanted to do, I didn't do it because I spoke it out. I made him aware. And because that idea was in the infant stage, he had so much control. He could tell me that it wasn't possible, and I would absorb that negativity and also think it wasn't possible. And this affected me a lot. Now, growing up, I realized something. All the ideas that I shared with people didn't flourish. All the ideas that I kept secret, all the plans that I kept secret were moving so fast. Everything was falling in line. Everything was, I don't know how that works. Aside from the negativity aspect, it's like every plan I shared with people didn't succeed. Sometimes there will be a head, there will be some kind of circumstance that will just destroy whatever I was thinking, I was planning. But when I happen to be in a situation where I've kept things to myself, I'm not sharing anything, everything moves smoothly. Maybe you are watching me, you've experienced that before. I don't know how that works. But, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to tell you there's something mysterious about keeping your plans secret, keeping your next move secret. That is going to propel you into success. Whatever you want to achieve, keep it secret, keep it to yourself, and work on it in silence. If you've not learned anything from this channel, today I'm telling you, hide and flourish. Always keep your ideas secret. Because whoever you are or whatever you are doing in life The only thing that is going to make it succeed is the secrecy, like the mental fortitude. Now, look, do you know that anything at all that man has been able to accomplish, it started in the mind? Now, let's say you have an idea that you want to bring out that is very different from societal norms or the status quo. Do you know that it takes a lot of mental fortitude to bring it out? For you to bring out something that is totally different from what everyone has been doing, it takes a lot of mental fortitude. Now, when the mental fortitude and everything is broken down, even at the initial stages, just because you shared it to someone and the person expressed a negative comment or sowed in a seed of doubt, do you know that just that can discourage you from doing whatever you are doing? Yes, I remember a story I read from, I think, from a book. I've forgotten the name of the book. It was about this little guy who had confidence. He wanted to bring out something. I think he was a musician and he wanted to become very famous. So he kept practicing and all that. And because he was very secretive of anything that he was doing, he appeared to have something called delusional confidence. Delusional confidence is the confidence that you will have just because no one is telling you something is not possible. You can just keep on going, keep on going. You won't even be conscious of people laughing at you. By the time you realize you are on top, this child kept practicing in spite of all the mistakes and all that, and he became very, very successful just because no one was around to tell him it wasn't possible. That is how it works. So, do you know what? There is a whole lot of things going on when you decide to do something, and your next move should be kept secret. In fact, it's a must. Keep it secret. No one should know. No one should know. Not your friends, not your family, not your close relative. No one should know. Because once you're able to master this, I can assure you, once you're able to master keeping things secret, I can assure you, you are going to go far just because of that trait. And I'm not saying all this to just tarnish the image of anyone or to say that the people around us are not good people. Some of them are very good people, and others too might not necessarily have the best motives. But keeping things secret is going to protect your mind. And apart from that, you're not going to absorb negativity. You're not going to do anything at all that can destroy the plan from the initial stage, the early stages. It's not going to be around. So your ideas will flourish. Ladies and gentlemen, the name is Boakye, and welcome to the Mode channel. If you are new here and you want to join a channel, this is something you enjoy listening to, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button to get updates on future uploads. Thanks for watching once again. Till we meet.